This is a different type of video here. I wanted to talk about dentures. There are a lot of reasons why people end up with dentures. I lost all my teeth when I was 37 years old. So yes, I have complete upper and lower dentures. My mother lost all her teeth at 36. We were in Germany. My one sister lost most of her teeth by age 23. And then one of my brothers also lost all of his teeth. I believe he was in his late 30s, also late 30s, early 40s, something like that. My late brother. I have two brothers that are deceased, so for me personally, I spent a lot of money to try to keep my teeth, but I had bad teeth my entire life. It was genetic. Northern German is something, genetic disposition about Northern Germans having bad teeth, and there's truth to that because I just said, mother, sister, brother, myself. So, and also my father. My father died at 42, and after he died, my sister has his dentures as keepsake or whatever. I don't know. I was only 6 years old when he died. But the point of this is that there are many reasons why people end up with dentures. For me, it was genetic component ever since childhood. I'd spent thousands of dollars in root canals. I had braces. I had periodontal disease. Underwent scaling. Went through a lot of things. I didn't lose my teeth because of drug use, although drug use certainly did not help. If you have a genetic predisposition, you had bad teeth anyway, drug use could certainly expedite that. But either way, I was destined to lose my teeth, of course. To have teeth or not have teeth does not make a person beautiful or handsome in itself. That's like, if you're overweight or underweight, that wouldn't determine your beauty either. There are many things that determine beauty or attractiveness to a person. It's more than just the physical. I have no issue saying, yeah, the dentures, but most people can't tell, and that's all the better. I spent a decent amount of money to have natural looking teeth and stuff, and it's all good, my stance is I'm grateful because, to not have teeth, it would be difficult to be able to eat certain foods. My mother was able to eat food without her plates. And there are people, I've met other people like that, they take out their teeth to eat. And I'm like, when when I had my teeth removed and had the dentures, I made myself wear the plates upper and lower. The lower plates are more difficult to adjust to because there's no suction. Where the top plate, you have suction as long as the plate is fitted well. You probably don't even need a denture grip, but for a lower plate, you most certainly do. Unless you have the anchors or whatever, have them anchored. And it's all good, but just, a straight lower plate in itself is difficult to adjust to. For me, I forced myself, I wanted my plates to feel as much a part of me as if I'd had my own teeth. And I'm here to tell you, there's nothing like having your own teeth. If you can do anything at all to save yourself from losing your teeth, do that. Because I did. I spent thousands of dollars. And if I hadn't done that, I probably would have lost my teeth in my 20s instead of 37. And that's really the truth. I had many root canals. I had bridge work, abscess to teeth, and that's not related to drug use. That is something totally different. Crowns, braces, talking a lot of money here and stuff, so I brushed my teeth after every meal, flossed, all that stuff, but my teeth were soft. The dentist could actually move my teeth when he'd go in to clean them or whatever. He'd kind of, take tooth and show me, like, your teeth are so soft. And I'm like, is there anything that can be done? And there was nothing that could be done. Absolutely nothing. So the drug use didn't help that either, because with drug use, you neglect. Anybody that is an IV drug user, a true, strung out and all that stuff, and turn around and say, oh, I brush my teeth every day after every meal, I'd be like, you're full of shit, or you really didn't hit the kind of bottom that a junkie would really hit, because in that, you don't care. The drugs, the next shot takes precedence over everything and anyone. And, your physical well-being, that doesn't matter. Because if it did, you wouldn't put a needle in your arm in the first place. So that's a whole nother issue, But I'm doing this video because I thought it was, I don't know. I've had an inclination to do this for a while, and I guess I just forgot, got sidetracked or whatever, and did videos on other things, and then decided, oh yes, let me discuss this, because this is relevant to a lot of people. And, if you're fortunate and have all your teeth and you are 50, 60, 70, 80 years old, God bless you, there's nothing like having your own teeth. There's no plates out there, no, having implants and all that stuff. There's nothing like having your own. So, if you watch this video, I would say, do whatever you can to salvage what you have. Until you're completely backed in a corner and you realize, for me, I just had enough. I was tired of my teeth breaking. I was tired of getting dental work done every time I turned around, and only, to spend a lot of money only to find out that, the teeth still had to be extracted. So finally, in the end, I said, just take what's left out and fit me for a full plate. And that's, that's something I dealt with my entire life. So by age 37, I was exhausted when I had reached that decision and stuff. And some people who would see this be like, wow, that's awfully young. It is awfully young. But when you've been dealing with dental issues your entire life, 37 years is a long time. If you don't start getting dental issues until your 40s or 50s and end up with plates in your 70s or 80s, it's a relative thing, but then you think about the duration from age 40 to 70, it's 30 years. It puts it in perspective, because for me, at age 37, I'd been dealing with dental issues since my childhood. So it's, I'm breaking it down and putting it in complete perspective. age is relative. It's the duration, the fight to try to keep what you have and stuff. But with or without teeth, I took pictures of myself without teeth, and, I was still an attractive person, I was told. Except for, for me, when I looked at the photos of myself without, faces sunk in and stuff, but with makeup on and everything, I was like, well, as long as I don't smile, I have the high cheekbones, so I had the hollow cheek look, which is, what a lot of models strive for, in their teens and 20s, if you're modeling and things like that. And I thought, well, as long as I don't smile, nobody would know any different, It's just, it looked like I had super high cheekbones, and but that's not the look I want, I'm a mature woman now. I'm not in my teens or 20s, and, I don't model anymore. I did that stuff in my 20s, and, I would just rather look like the person I'm meant to be, which is just, I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother, and, I am a professional woman, and, I'm a student, and those are the things that matter to me. I'm grateful just to, I used to be so embarrassed and stuff, and now it's like, I'm so grateful because it's relative, We take our teeth for granted. And, when you lose them and you do wear plates, or you have to go through something to have implants or have bridge put in or whatever to maintain so that you can eat, it puts it in perspective. You don't know what you have till it's gone. And your teeth are part of who you are. Your smile is important. For me, I look at somebody's eyes, not their teeth. Although a nice smile is nice, but for me, I read people by their eyes. It's what's inside the eyes, not the color of the eyes or this or that. That's all physical. It's, the eyes are the window to the soul. Teeth, legs, a butt, breasts, also, that's all physical, and it doesn't mean a hill of beans, So, but you do need teeth to eat and stuff. To people who can eat without teeth, my hat goes off to you. I could never do that. Never could. Never had any interest, I thought it looked strange to see somebody eat without teeth, to be gumming food. But nonetheless, I hope, if you're faced with needing partial plate or full plate, I hope this video helps give perspective, especially if you're on the younger side, as I was and stuff, to know that you're not alone, and there's nothing to be embarrassed about. It doesn't make you less attractive. To have teeth or not have teeth does not define your beauty or attractiveness. And if anybody tells you otherwise, they're ignorant. They're very ignorant, and they're shallow, Feel good about who you are. And no, you're not alone. There's millions of people out there.